Mr. Mayor, would you raise your right hand? Do you swear the testimony that you're about to give shall be the truth?
Amen.
Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick and his chief of staff lied under oath last summer at a police whistleblower trial that cost taxpayers more than $9 million, according to records obtained by the Free Press.
Legal experts say the false testimony exposes them to perjury charges. Those are felony charges.
Kilpatrick and Chief of Staff Christine Beatty denied during testimony in August that they had had a sexual relationship. But the records, nearly 14,000 text messages sent on city-issued pagers, show they had an affair.
The messages also contradict their testimony that they did not fire Deputy Chief Gary Brown in 2003, an ouster that led him to sue. The text messages show Kilpatrick and Beatty discussing the, quote, decision that we made to fire Gary Brown, end quote.
Kilpatrick and Beatty's relationship and Brown's dismissal were central to the whistleblower suit filed by Brown and Harold Nelthrop, a former police officer and mayoral bodyguard.
The two cops accused Kilpatrick of retaliating against them because of their roles in an internal affairs investigation of the mayor's security team, a probe that might have exposed the affair.
The almost daily exchanges included personal messages, like this one from October 3, 2002. Kilpatrick, I'm madly in love with you. Beatty, I hope that you feel that way for a long time. In case you haven't noticed, I'm madly in love with you too.
Some of the texts were overtly sexual, like this exchange from April 8, 2003. Beatty, did you miss me sexually? Kilpatrick, hell yeah, you couldn't tell? I want some more.
If Kilpatrick and Beatty are found to have committed perjury, they could face up to 15 years in prison under state law. Kilpatrick, a lawyer, could also face discipline if the State Attorney Grievance Commission finds he lied to or intentionally misled the court.
Beatty, seen here headed to class last fall at the Wayne State University Law School, may face hurdles obtaining a law license if she lied to or deceived the court.
During the 3-week trial last summer, the married mayor and Beatty, who was herself married when she sent the text messages, both denied a romantic relationship when asked by the cop's lawyer, Mike Stefani.
Were you and Mayor Kilpatrick either romantically or intimately involved with each other?
No.
But the messages detail trysts on the road during business trips and locally, like this September 28, 2002 message setting up a rendezvous. Kilpatrick, where are you? Beatty, at the Residence Inn in Madison Heights. Kilpatrick, what room? Beatty, I'm in room 311 in building 3 in the back.
On the stand, Kilpatrick bristled at speculation that he and his chief of staff were lovers.
I think it was pretty demoralizing to her. You have to know her, but it's demoralizing to me as well. My mother is a congresswoman. There have always been strong women around me. My aunt is a state legislator. I think it's absurd to assert that every woman that works with a man is a whore. I think it's disrespectful not just to Christine Beatty, but to women who do the professional job that they do every single day. And it's also disrespectful to their families as well.
What Kilpatrick and Beatty said in the text messages was contradictory to what they said in their testimony.
Mr. Brown was unappointed. He was not fired. My understanding is he could go back to lieutenant, or he could be immediately go back to lieutenant. But I think Mr. Brown chose to retire.
This May 15, 2003 exchange indicates they wanted to get rid of Brown. Beatty, I'm sorry that we are going through this mess because of a decision that we made to fire Gary Brown. I will make sure that the next decision is much more thought out, not regretting what was done at all, but thinking about how we can do things smarter. Kilpatrick, it had to happen though. I'm all the way with that. According to the text messages, the mayor's police bodyguards almost discovered his affair during a business trip to Washington. Text messages from September 12, 2002 indicate Kilpatrick embraced the risk. Kilpatrick, they were right outside the door. They had to have heard everything. Beatty, so we are officially busted. Kilpatrick, Damn that, never busted. Busted is what you see. For more coverage, pick up today's Detroit Free Press. I'm Jim Schaefer.
And I'm ML Elric. Come back to Freep.com for new developments on this exclusive story.